Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm really excited to share with you my maternity fashion must-haves now that I am very much officially over being pregnant and we have a baby here. I want to share with you everything that I felt like I needed and you should probably add or find from your closet if you are planning a pregnancy or you already are pregnant. So if you guys want to find out what some of my favorite fashion must-haves when I was pregnant, then keep watching. If you guys have been watching me throughout my pregnancy, then you'll know that I tried really hard not to buy pregnancy specific clothing or just like maternity clothing in general, because I knew that it was such a short-lived period of time in my life that if I bought clothes that was geared specifically towards that, I probably wouldn't be able to get a lot of wear out of it afterwards. And I want to be able to keep wearing my existing wardrobe, not have to create like a brand new closet just for that like 9 months of time. And to be honest, you don't even really show for the first half of it, really. Well, for myself, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I only really start to show for like maybe the last 4 months or so. I didn't want to have to buy and spend too much money on clothes that were just for like 4 to 5 months worth of time. So I tried to make use of what I already had in my closet. I picked up a couple of things here and there that weren't necessarily maternity per se, but would translate well postpartum so that I can continue to wear them after I'm pregnant. A lot of these things you're going to see are just regular everyday clothes that I continue to wear, but they were absolute lifesavers when I was pregnant. I also want to put a disclosure out there that I was pregnant mostly through that summer, and also B, I live in Canada, so we do get multiple seasons throughout the year. I was pregnant between, I believe it was like early Feb, and then I delivered in November. So the majority of the time that I had to start altering my wardrobe was closer towards, I would say maybe like June, July, and then into November. And then now it's been about like 8 weeks postpartum. And I would personally say that my body went back to normal almost like a month after giving birth. I know the same cannot be said for everybody, but that's just the way it was for me. So I'm essentially back to wearing almost, I would say 95% of my normal clothes now. A lot of my tighter jeans I still am having a little bit of trouble fitting into, but with the way my body is like shrinking, I'm predicting that I'll be back into 100% of everything of my existing clothes probably within the next month or so. We're just gonna jump in with the bottoms because that's usually the biggest issue when it comes to pregnancy. Right, so like I said, I was mostly pregnant in the summertime. Well, showing pregnancy in the summer, so I wanted to make sure that I had bottoms that were really comfortable. I didn't really want to buy pregnancy shorts or pregnancy jeans, but I had heard that a lot of moms swore by their Align shorts and their Align leggings from Lululemon. Fortunately, I already had a couple of pairs for myself prior to getting pregnant, so I was like, this is perfect. I can wear it for pregnancy. And then once I slipped them on, I actually very much understand now why everybody loves them so much. Not only are they extremely stretchy and made of like second skin material, it is so thin and beyond soft, you almost don't even realize that you're wearing pants sometimes. Straight up, I sometimes forget that I'm wearing bottoms and you just feel naked. If I could, I would probably call these like the naked shorts. But no, you are wearing something, don't worry. And it's also really, really lightweight, so it's not too heavy on you. It doesn't cause you to sweat excessively or anything, especially in the summertime. I find that it actually wicks away any moisture or sweat really well, so I'm left feeling quite cool. And my favorite part about this is the thick band across the top here. I love this. It honestly made me feel like everything was being like sucked in and upwards, so it wasn't hanging over and causing stress on my back muscles and giving me a lot of back pain, because that's what I was experiencing. Personally for myself, I couldn't actually really wear this towards the 3rd trimester just because it was getting too tight around my stomach, but I do have cousins who also have Align leggings as well after I recommended it to them, and they consistently wore it all throughout their pregnancy, even towards the very end when they delivered. So for some people it might be a lot more comfortable in the 3rd trimester. For me, it was just too tight and I couldn't live with it anymore. I really swore by these for the 1st and 2nd trimester, a little bit into the 3rd, but then towards the end I just couldn't wear it. I know these are a little bit pricey. The shorts do go on sale sometimes in their seasonal color release. I actually scored this specific one I think for $39. I believe the shorts are regularly full priced around like $65, and the leggings are upwards closer to $100. So when it comes to shorts, I kind of like to play around a little bit more with color, which is why I went for this one. And I primarily got this because it was on sale, so I was like, okay, why not? And it's a nice neutral color that fits into my existing closet as is already. But their leggings, I wanted black because I wanted to be able to wear them with everything. So yeah, black it is. These ones, they have a lot of other different colors, but it's mostly their fun seasonal limited edition colors that do go on sale. Their classic ones, such as like black, usually stay full price. So that's something to keep in mind if you're trying to save a little bit of money, because these are a little bit expensive, but they're every much worth the splurge. And like I said, you can get so much wear to these before and after pregnancy too. I wore the hell out of my Align leggings to work out before getting pregnant. I know they're not really designed to work out in, they're more yoga pants, but I just personally like how stretchy these are, and they're so comfortable when it comes to working out that like I gravitate towards these. I'm not a compression leggings type of girl, so yeah, these are more than sufficient for me. And even now, post-pregnancy, I still wear them on the norm every single day, like under sweaters, under my jeans when it's too cold outside, because it is almost hitting -30 here now. So yes, these are definitely a great investment. Not only can you wear them and they're great during pregnancy, but before and after as well. Highly recommend. Another pair of leggings that I actually really like, and they're not necessarily Align leggings, but these are the crossover leggings from Aerie. If you guys are on TikTok, then you'll know that these really blew up last year. They're similar to the Lululemon Align leggings, wherein the fact that they have a really thick waistband on top. They're super soft and really thin on the bottom too. It's a slightly cooler material. I would say that it feels a little bit cooler on your skin than the Align leggings do. They're definitely not as brushed soft, but they are very soft and glide on your skin. The draw of these leggings is that it crisscrosses over in the front here, and it actually creates the illusion of like a slimmer waist for some reason. I actually really like these because since the waistband is 2 pieces in the front and it overlaps here, it actually is a little bit more forgiving than the Lululemon Align leggings, especially in the 3rd trimester. My stomach was able to push outwards a little bit more, and this kind of cradled it in the crisscross motion in the front, so it didn't feel too tight. But because it was overlapping and not straight across here, I didn't really get the whole lifting and pushing up sensation that I got with the Align leggings. So in days where I wanted to feel a little bit more comfortable and a little bit less like hugging tight to my body, I would wear these ones. And then on days when I wanted to feel like really elevated and like held up and supported, I would gravitate towards my Lululemon Align ones. But also definitely recommend these. Also because these are not maternity, you can get a lot of wear to them pre and post as well. They're super forgiving, it's really gentle on your stomach and kind of cradles it and keeps it comfortably in place, which I personally really like. Now, I did want to disclose that I said I didn't want to buy or purchase any maternity clothes, but I did get some sent to me by a company called BLANQI. Had I not, I probably wouldn't have discovered them. And you know what? I actually don't regret having these. I know, I mean, I got them gifted to me, so I didn't spend any money on it, but I really 100% wholeheartedly recommend these to like anyone and everyone that is pregnant. These are the comfiest leggings ever. Remember how I said that I couldn't wear the Align leggings towards the 3rd trimester of my pregnancy because they were getting too tight on my stomach? Well, these leggings from BLANQI are really high up. As you can see, the drop is from here to here, and it has like an elasticated waist with some ruching on the side and space for your tummy to kind of push out to not only feel cradled but secure at the same time. And these actually go so high up, it comes almost like an empire waist right below my bust. And I kid you not, I wore these non-stop all throughout like September, October, November until I delivered, and even afterwards, because I still really wanted to have that secure and lifted kind of sensation. So these were great because it provided me that whole like tightness around my belly, and it really alleviated the pressure off of my back muscles. Instead of like having my stomach constantly pull forward on my skin, it allowed me to kind of like pull it back and to keep myself a little bit more upright. So these ones, like I said, are super high-waisted. They're very supportive. They also have a thick waistband on the top too to kind of help keep it in place. I was worried that they would slide down over my belly. They definitely didn't. And these also did a really great job growing with my stomach as well. They were suitable for when my stomach was a little bit smaller. And then as it grew bigger and bigger, it stretched with me and continued to cover me all the way through, and never once had any issues with this waistline slipping down over my tummy. So I'm definitely gonna be keeping these around for my next pregnancy because I know Peter and myself want at least one more kid. I don't know. I originally wanted 3. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, but for sure we're gonna have at least one more. So I'll be keeping these for the next one. They're also really long too, and they're super thick material, so really warm for the winter time. If you're somebody who gets cold or you live in a cooler climate like I am, I would definitely recommend these. I got them in the black so I can wear it with like anything and everything. And you guys know, because I've been obsessed with green lately, I also have the green pair as well. Exact same leggings. They also have these, I believe, as shorts for the summertime if you are going to be pregnant in the summer but you have a larger belly and you need support for it. I could not recommend these leggings from BLANQI more. They are are like my favorite. Besides the aligned ones, these were phenomenal for my third trimester. So while I was pregnant, for my bottoms, that's essentially what I wore. I essentially more or less gravitated between shorts or leggings like 99% of the time. If I wanted to dress up, then I wore a dress because, you know, summertime, hot, and I was able to do that. Honestly, I don't know how we would have done this if I was pregnant during the winter. I probably would have to buy some sort of maternity clothes at some point or wear like sweatpants that had really, really low shelf crotches because, man, it was great being able to wear dresses in the summertime when I was pregnant because I was sweating like crazy and everything was just loose and flowy and I was so comfortable. But moving on to the top portion. I really liked high-waisted shorts, and as we all know, bike shorts were like very in season this summer and last summer, and because of that I ended up pairing a lot of my outfits with crop tops. This is actually one of my go-tos. This is from H&M. I think it is part of their divided line, which is a lot of like basics and simple like layering pieces, and this is just like a very, very simple crop top. I believe they probably still have a similar silhouette right now. I'll try my best to find it or something similar to it on H&M's website to link for you so that you guys can go back and refer to it too. But I just honestly got like these really, really simple cropped tank tops that I could just throw over my bra, have a high-waisted pair of shorts, throw on like a cardigan or a blazer and call it a day. These were honestly the easiest outfits that I had ever created, and I'm so thankful that this whole aesthetic is a vibe right now because I not only didn't have to think about my outfits, they were insanely comfortable, and also at the same time really not only comfortable in the body but comfortable with the weather too. Like I wasn't sweating like crazy because it wasn't like tight stuff with boning or like corsets or anything. They were very simple tank tops, bike shorts, and then your day was done. I could not swear more by these cropped tank tops from H&M, or just cropped tank tops in general. Get yourself some. You were going to love them for the summertime if you were pregnant. Towards the end of my pregnancy, I would say probably around like October or November, when you do have to start layering up a little bit more. I had mentioned dresses for pregnancy in the summertime. A lot of people are like, oh my god, being pregnant in the summer is the absolute worst because you get so hot. And while yes, that's true, I find that it's really easy to cool down in the summer when you can have options such as dresses and shorts, whereas in the winter time, you're usually wearing a little bit more restrictive clothing and you do have to find maternity pants or like really loose leggings and sweatpants that fit you comfortably. Not as easy to get away with reusing your same closet in the wintertime as it is in the summertime. So in the summer, I thrived off of not only those cropped tank tops, but off of dresses too, particularly slip dresses. Oh my god, I wore the hell out of these. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you have probably seen this dress from Guess like all over my page because I brought it with me to Spain and I wore it like probably 50% of the time. A, because it's such a thin, gauzy material. It's super breathable on your skin. It does not make you sweat like crazy. And then also B, it's so loose as well. I'm not the type of person who wears form-fitting silk slip dresses. I like the more looser ones. And this one's actually also a really long one too. So I was able to kind of like pull this up, tuck the edge into like the side of my underwear waistband if I wanted to give it more of like a drapey look. Or I just wear it long as is for a very comfortable and loose dress. I love these because especially at nighttime when there's a little bit of a breeze, the material is really cooling on your skin, so it's going to help you to relax a little bit, especially if you're somebody like me who sweats a lot while pregnant. I thrived off of all my slip dresses. I also added a couple other ones from Zara as well, but if you are pregnant in summer, then I highly recommend getting yourself a couple of these, an A-line one if you want to be nice and loose. You can have a slightly more figure hugging one if you want as well to show off your figure a little bit more, although it won't be as forgiving on your bump. I love these because you can wear them even after you're pregnant and still look amazing. These are not pregnancy specific clothing, though you have a lot of options before and after too. So we've kind of covered the bases when it comes to summertime. I'm gonna move over into fall and what I was able to wear from my own closet. Everything from here on out is all stuff that already existed in my closet. I didn't buy a lot. The only thing I got really that was maternity specific were those maternity leggings from BLANQI. Everything else was normal clothes. In the fall, which was closer to like October, November, obviously you need to dress a little bit warmer because it gets a little chilly outside, and I didn't want to wear maternity clothes. You actually don't realize how hard it is to find cute maternity clothes. There's a lot of brands out there that do it, but not a lot of them do them nicely. So here's some options if you want to shop your closet to find things that still look cute that you can wear while you're pregnant. Number one, oversized sweaters. Okay, if you're a casual gal like me, then you will obviously love these. These are my ride and die men's oversized sweaters from H&M. I have a lot of H&M stuff here. I'm sorry. They're great for basics, and when it comes to being pregnant, you just want very simple and affordable basics, and that's where to go. So you guys have seen this sweater many, many times on my channel. I've had this for almost 2 years now. This is my favorite color. This is a nice little like pastel baby blue. I wore the hell out of this in the fall. It's so big. I think this is a men's large. Yeah, this is a men's large, and it is one of my favorite sizes, and it just like hangs over your stomach so comfortably. It's not restrictive. It's a very thin material too for sweaters, so it doesn't feel too thick and suffocating and won't make you sweat. I actually really like to pair this sweater with the black BLANQI leggings. I also like one of my go-to outfits in the fall, and I just felt like really warm, and I felt cozy, and I still felt cute because, you know, oversized sweaters are very cute right now. Give yourself an oversized sweater, a pair of leggings, and some tube socks and dad sneakers, and you can call yourself Princess Diana for the day. But besides these, I also really liked zip-up sweaters, although you really had to get like oversized ones when it came to zip-up to make sure that you could have enough space to zip over your belly. Otherwise, you would have to constantly have it hanging open, and then I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of staying warm because the zipper just is completely open. So if that's going to be the case, you might as well just wear a cardigan. Oversized crew neck sweaters were my ride or die in the fall time. I cannot tell you how many times I wore this. I probably should have washed this way more than I did, but I had a fair rotation of them. I have this one, my red San Francisco one, my yellow one from Topshop, and a couple others too. I also have like a beige one from Set Active. Yes, I honestly lived through my oversized crew necks. Also a must-have for fall time and winter are cardigans. Like I said, you can obviously opt for the route of a zippered sweater, but I personally think that that kind of defeats the purpose. If it's like a more fitted one, you're not gonna have enough space for it to zip up over your tummy, and if you want to be comfortable and unzip it, then you're constantly gonna be letting air in and out. I just figured I would get a cardigan for my closet and wear that since I already have so many of these. This is a really old one from Zara. It's super, super soft, lightweight, really stretchy too, so it's super forgiving, and I just really like the tortoiseshell buttons on this one. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I tried my hardest not to buy too many new clothes that were geared specifically for maternity, so I really tried to shop my closet, and this was a cardigan that I found myself reaching for over and over and over. Not only is it warm and soft, but really comfortable in my body too, which is why I wore this so much. Try to repurpose clothes in your closet as much as you can instead of buying new ones, because there's no point buying stuff that you're only gonna wear for like 3 to 4 months, and then after that you're back to normal wearing your regular clothes. And then you're probably now also thinking, okay, Vic, but during the holidays, it's Christmas and I have family get-togethers and parties with friends to attend, so like, how do I dress up cute? I got you. I had some to attend as well. Not only that, but I had to shoot stuff in the winter. So I have a bunch of knit dresses that serve that purpose, and some of them I got for pregnancy related events, but they are not pregnancy clothes. And I made sure not to buy a pregnancy specific item so that I could get a lot of wear out of them afterwards too. This is a dress that I actually ordered from Fourth and Reckless way back in like, I think like really early October, and I had originally intended to buy this to wear for my baby shower. It actually didn't come in until the weekend we were gone for the baby shower, so I didn't get to wear that. I ended up wearing a dress from Zara. Insert a picture of myself wearing it here so you guys can see it. But I love knit dresses. This is a knit dress. That Zara dress is also a knit dress, and not only is knit a lot more of a forgiving material because it can stretch over your bump, but it's really comfy and it's going to keep you warm in the winter. And then after pregnancy, once you deliver, you can still wear those dresses because now it's just going to hug to the shape of your body without a baby instead. So like I said, buy clothes that will work for you before and after pregnancy, not just during, and then you won't regret it. You won't feel like you're wasting any money. That's what I did, and I still get a lot of wear out of this dress too. I actually wore this for a campaign that I shot on Instagram, and that Zara dress that I purchased for the actual baby shower, I'm still planning on wearing it on its own because it's such a cute and simple silhouette as is. That is essentially it for my pregnancy fashion must-haves. I hope this was an insightful and helpful video for you if you are pregnant now or planning to get pregnant and hoping to find ways to not have to buy maternity specific clothes. As I mentioned, I tried to shop my own closet as much as possible and to wear what I already had as opposed to going out and buying new things. Yes, if you've been following me for a while, then you know I did purchase new stuff, but a lot of them were not pregnancy related or maternity related. They were just like fashion items that I wanted to add to my closet, and I knew I'd still be able to wear them after delivering too, so that's why I okayed it. But all in all, I don't think I've collected that many maternity clothes. I've actually collected a few more things after delivering, which comes more in the sense of like being able to nurse, such as like nursing bras and like tank tops. But otherwise, while I was pregnant, most of the stuff that I wore was already what I had in my closet, and I would actually beg to differ that while I was pregnant, I probably spent a little bit less on clothes because I couldn't buy and wear things right away since my body was ever changing. And I didn't want to keep them around too long to wear next year because I knew come next year I probably wouldn't have new stuff anyways. Honestly, the best thing coming out of pregnancy is that I saved a bit of money when it came to fashion because I didn't buy that many clothes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd love to know what you wore while you were pregnant or what you are planning on wearing, and if you had other similar clothes or items that I shared with you as well. That is it for the video. If you guys want to see more of me, you know where to find me on Instagram and on TikTok. I post on both those platforms quite regularly, a little bit more than here, and we're trying to stay on schedule here for 2 videos a week depending on what my life is like with a newborn right now. But yes, thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I will see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.